In React.js, the useState hook and the useRef hook have a clear difference in how they affect component re-renders, as we are going to see in a moment. While the useState hook triggers a re-render every time its value is updated, useRef does not cause a re-render when its value changes. This makes useRef perfect for tracking data changes that often doesn't need to update the UI as the changes happen. So what I have on the screen is a simple component. Here I have two buttons, the button here and this other one. When the first button here is clicked, this function is called, and what the function is doing is so straightforward. It increments the value of count by 1. And this count is created using the useState hook. In a similar way, for the second button, when this button is clicked, the value of the ref is incremented by 1 as well. This is the value created using the useRef hook. And finally, the values are displayed. Now we'll go to the page so we can see what this looks like. This is the two buttons and these are the values displayed. You will notice that when I click on the useState button, of course, the value is going to increment by 1 and the component will re-render, causing that change to reflect on this page. I'll click the button, it says 1 clicked, click it again, 2 and 3. And in this console, I'm logging something that will show me that the component re-renders or not, although it is already obvious from the changes here. The log is coming from this line here. So whenever this component re-renders, this is definitely going to run. So that is for the useState. I'm going to do something similar for useRef. Let me clear the console. I'll click the button. You'll notice that nothing changes here. But in the console, we can see that we have ref value to be 1. But we don't get the log for component re-renders because the component did not re-render. The log we are getting is from the function, this function that handles the click event for the useRef. But this component did not re-render, hence we did not get this log here. And it's also obvious from the UI here that although the value for the ref is now 1, but the value remains 0 here. I'll click it a bunch of times and that works as expected. And of course, if I do anything that is going to cause the component to re-render, we will see the actual value of ref over here. So let me click the useState button once again. This guy will go up to 4. And finally, we are going to see what this value has been all this while. We're going to click the button and we get the component re-render once again.